SB. And of course, big thanks to our sponsors, GeoComply. This is night number 16 of 20, and each night we see 4 of our 16 players compete against each other, with all of their results added to one big remote darts league table. Let's take a look at that league table now, and you'll see that 12 of our players have completed 4 sessions of darts. That's 12 matches. And after tonight's action, all 16 players will have just one more session to play over the next 4 days, with our top 4 going through to finals night on Monday. As far as last night's results were concerned, Lorraine Winstanley played well, but was unable to add to the points she achieved on her previous outing and remains in 14th place behind Laura Turner. The 3 gentlemen that Lorraine faced all won games against each other last night. David Cameron defeated Richard Veenstra and sits in 7th place on 15 points, but within touching distance of the top 4. Richard defeated Paul Hogan and now finds himself in 3rd place on 17 points, level with John O'Shea. That was Paul's first defeat of the competition, but he bounced back to defeat David Cameron 6-0 and sit on top of the league table on 20 points. And you can see there, from the amount of matches played, there are 4 players still to play their 4th session. Stacey Pace, who's looking for her first points of the campaign. And there are 2 men level there on 12 points each, Thibault Tricole and Joe Chaney. And the only player that remains unbeaten, none other than the reigning Remote Darts League champion, James Richardson. So we can take a look, I think, at our order of play here this evening. Those 4 players will be all taking on each other. You see it there. And with 2 Americans involved, there's plenty of stars and stripes. Stacy is second up against the Frenchman, Thibault Tricole. But to start things off, it's a tasty-looking clash between the man from Tennessee, Joe Chaney, and England's own James Richardson. Hello, gents.
Good evening.
Hello, Richard. Hello, James.
Hello, Joe boy.
Yeah, good to see you all. And James, I've mentioned the U word, unbeaten. 9 games played, and you're yet to face a defeat. So no doubt confident going into tonight.
Yeah, I'm very confident. Everything's going to plan. To see what happens tonight, Richard. I mean, I've got 3 more tough opponents to play, and they're world class. I've just got to keep concentrating, do what I do.
Yeah, indeed. You're in 4th position after 9 matches played, so you still need to put the work in to make sure that you're in that top 4. Joe, your league position currently is 11th, but as far as the points are concerned, I mean, a good night for you tonight, and you're in the top 4. Everything's so close.
Yeah, definitely. I was looking at it. You know, I give up 2 points last week. That would have made a huge difference in my point standing this week. And so I was thinking about James Richardson had been beaten. If I was to take 2 points off of him, that's not going to hurt him any. And that'd be like regaining my 2 points I lost last week. So that's kind of my game plan to get those 2 from him.
Sounds like a plan. Joe, I was going to mention your last game a week ago today. In fact, what you're referring to, of course, is you had 2 draws, one against Tony O'Shea, one against David Cameron, where both of those you could have been the winner. You had darts to win both games, and you won your 3rd game, so it could have been 3 out of 3.
Yeah, definitely. I missed a couple of doubles there, for key points, and those 2 points would have made a big difference in the standings right now.
But hey, looking at it overall, I mean, you've played 9 matches, you've only lost 2. You're still right in there, Joe. Yeah,
I feel like I'm still in the mix. I need some points tonight. And like I said, 2 from James isn't going to hurt him, but it'd do me a world of good.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, there are times over the last couple of sessions, James, where you've been irresistible, and that game you played against Lorraine Winstanley, where everything just seemed to click, an average of almost 116 for you there, the best we've seen.
Yeah, I know. It just happened, Richard. Like I said before, you don't know when it can happen, and it happened. And it come out on Lorraine, unfortunately. Sorry, Lorraine.
Well, we don't need to do any head-to-head checks because James has already told us before that he hasn't played anyone that's playing tonight. So no need to refer to that. We're going to enjoy your first encounter. Joe Chaney, James Richardson going head-to-head. Have a great game, gents.
Thank you, Richard. All the best, James.
All the best, Joe.
Yes, so of course, James based in England. He is from Rushden in Northamptonshire. I'm also in the UK, of course, so it's 9 p.m. local time for us, just gone. Joe Chaney's 5 hours back, so around 4 p.m. just gone for him. He's in Harrison, Tennessee, lovely part of the world. The matches are all played over the best of 10 legs. You can see there on the caption. That means the first man to 6 will get 2 points on the board, but we've been mentioning those draws. It can be 5-5 as we only play best of 10. And in the first match, it'll be James that throws first. So once the practice starts are over, we shall begin.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so the first leg, it's James to throw first.
All the best, mate.
All the best.
$24.
60.
140.
43.
100.
60.
60.
100.
99.
95.
James requires 78.
38.
Joe, you require 143.
58.
James requires 40.
First up.
Game shot and the first leg to James Richardson. Second leg, Joe to throw first.
81.
60.
100.
100.
140.
96.
85.
140.
Joe requires 95.
Yeah, third dart.
Yeah, well, that 3 worked out rather well. Treble 20, double 16 to follow, and it's the second leg, Joe Chaney. Third leg, James throws first.
180.
First 180 of the match to James.
41.
85.
60.
100.
45.
James requires 136.
60.
85.
James requires 76.
68.
100.
James requires 8.
6.
Joe, you require 170.
100.
James requires 2.
First round.
Yes, the third leg goes to James Richardson. Fourth leg, Joe to throw first.
60.
96.
58.
121.
100.
134.
92.
James requires 150.
89.
59.
James requires 61.
53.
Joe requires 132.
128.
James requires 8.
3 darts.
Yes, the fourth leg goes to James Richardson. Fifth leg, James to throw first.
60.
140.
57.
95.
100.
22.
44.
84.
125.
Joe requires 160.
60.
James requires 115.
85.
Joe, you require 100.
Yeah, third down.
Yeah, great checkout. The double top for the fifth leg, Joe Chaney. And sixth leg, it's Joe to throw first.
$100.
140.
96.
100.
60.
100.
58.
James requires 161.
90.
81.
James requires 71.
31.
Joe, you require 106.
3rd down.
Yeah, great checkout. Triple 19, 13, and double 18. That makes 106, and it's the sixth leg, Joe Chaney. Seventh leg, it's James to throw first.
97.
100.
96.
92.
54.
99.
60.
41.
129.
95.
James requires 65.
3 darts.
Yeah, the first start in the small 14, but 11 and tops. Takes the 7th leg, James Richardson. 8th leg, Joe to throw first.
60.
135.
60.
140.
45.
80.
140.
James requires 146.
60.
85.
James requires 86.
54.
Joe, you require 111.
79.
James requires 32.
24.
Joe, you require 32.
16.
James requires 8.
In 2 darts.
Yeah, the 8th leg goes to James Richardson. 9th leg, it's James to throw first.
100.
95.
140.
96.
99. 91.
James requires 170.
145.
140.
James requires 25.
Into that.
It's game shot and the match to James Richardson. Well, he teased us with a 170, but came back to mop up the 25, a 6-3 win. An entertaining match, and James, a bit of a worry mid-match, but the run continues.
Well, yeah. I'm just happy to get the win. I mean, Joe played really well there. He took out some really high plus finishes there. And I expected more when I was sitting, and he could have had a few more. But, yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, I mean, at first I was noting down a couple of key finishes that you'd missed, James. The double 15, remember, for 115 and tops on 71. On both occasions, Joe, as James said, you stepped in. The lovely ton finish with the two double tops, and then that well-constructed 106 with the treble 19, 13 double 18.
Yeah, I went scoring really good early on, so my only chance was to hit those outs. As he was sitting on a 32, or I already had missed one dart at the double when I checked those out. So I was feeling good about my finishing, and then he gave me a chance there to go at 4-4. Yeah, he missed the 32, and then I turned around and missed the 32. The funny thing is, I thought that was for the match, and so I kind of slammed my darts down on the bed. And then, there's still another leg or two left. So I really thought I was going to play brilliantly there in them last two legs. But I felt a lot better in those last two legs after mentally, I thought the game was over with. Put a little too much pressure on myself for the win.
Yeah, I mean, you've mentioned the absolute key moment. At the end of the eighth leg, it's 4-3 to James. James misses the 32. And in exactly the same style Joe did it. It's amazing, isn't it? All these big finishes that we see, and it comes down to two players on 32 that ultimately decided the game. James, I know you're looking up rather than behind you, but even a win early on this evening really is solidifying your position in the top four, moving on to the final league night.
Yeah, I mean, 2 points is massive. I've got 2 more games to go, but no, I'll take the 2 points. Puts me in the mix. I'm coming for you, Paul. Keep it warm.
And Joe, I mean, you could take a lot of positives out despite the miss at 32. Overall, good finishing, some key shots, and you've got 2 more chances to pick up 4 more points this evening.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Thibault, Tricole, and then my last 3 matches of the league are people I feel like I'm going to be in contention with for that 4th spot. So I think my fate lies in my own hands against the 5 matches I have left.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, and we're going to look forward to those. James, you're back up 3rd game against Tibo, and then we see you the game after, Joe, against Stacy. So goodbye for now, and we'll see you both later on.
Okay,
thanks, sir. See you, James.
Yeah, we say goodbye to Joe and James for now. We're also saying goodbye to those watching on Facebook Live. A little sample for you, our first game. But if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you're across the usual channels, whether that's your favourite bookmaker site or our YouTube channel. All the info you need, of course, on remotedartsleague.com. And we'll be back with those other 2 players we've been mentioning, the Frenchman, Thibault, Tricole, and the lady from the United States, Stacey Pace.
Hi, hon.
Welcome back to the Geo Comply Remote Darts League, match number 2 of our evening. And let's say hello to the man in France, Thibault Tricole. He joins us, as does the lady over in Colorado, USA, Stacey Pace.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Stacy.
Hello, love. How are you?
Hello. Yeah, fine. And you? Yeah.
Now, Stacey, have you missed us? It's been 8 days since we saw you.
I know I have. I've been watching though. But yeah, I missed it. Yeah.
Now,
It's like
Stacey.
my little family.
Well, hey, you seem to have changed location. It's a different view from what we're used to.
Yes, I'm in Sacramento, California. So I came out to visit my best friend for her birthday and kind of got stuck here for a little bit.
Okay.
So we're playing remote from Sacramento, California today.
Okay, so what time is it there now, Stacey?
It is about 1 o'clock, I believe.
Okay, so you're 8 hours, I think, away from the UK. That's an extra hour for France. So, Tibo, we've
You
got
have to excuse me. I'm like sitting on a desk.
It's
like
fine.
a bad secretary.
Stacey, don't worry. If you want to get me shot in front of a dartboard, I have to do far worse. So, absolutely fine. There we go. And Tibo, it's getting late for you already over there.
Yeah.
Our favourite Frenchman, of course, in Brittany. How are you doing? Mixed results for you last time, Thibault. We saw you win, we saw you lose, and we saw you with a draw 5 days ago.
Yeah, it was so-so. Yes, it was not my best matches last evening, but we'll see. We'll see. I think I hope I will be better tonight. I don't know.
Hey, Thibault, let me remind you of the very last darts you threw. Maybe the most important finish of the whole Remote Darts League for you. Jim Williams had taken out a 10-dart finish to lead 5-4. And then you took out the 1-2-4 on the bull for the 5-5. Big shot, big point for you.
Yeah, it's just the only thing I realized.
Yeah, it really was important.
Yeah.
Stacey, we're hoping your highlights are yet to come.
Yeah, it's been a tough few weeks. Just managing nerves, managing outs. I have really good averages. Just kind of finishing the game is the most important thing for me right now, or just maintaining strength through the whole match and not letting my nerves catch up.
Yeah, well, hopefully the Sacramento air is helping and that you're safe and well there. We're going to let you both get warmed up and practicing. I hope that desk isn't in your way.
Thank you.
Okay, Thibault, time to warm up for this first match.
Yeah. All the best, Stacy.
Good luck, handsome.
Thank you.
I assume she was talking to Thibault there. I'm not sure.
You too, honey.
Yeah, we have an international flavour anyway to our competition. 9 nations involved across 3 continents. And now Stacey, I think, the first of our players to actually commute mid-Remote Darts League. Fantastic. From Colorado to California. The best of 10 legs once again, the first player to 6. The winner. And in this match, it is Tibo that will start the game.
It's okay for me. I'm ready.
Okay, the last practice starts for Stacey, and then we'll get underway.
Sweet, amazing, shoot, amazing, love.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you, Richard.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, first leg, it's Thibault to throw first.
$30.
$140.
85.
$100.
Tibo. 62. 62, yeah.
81.
140.
62.
54.
Stacey requires 118.
78.
Tibo, you require 130.
105.
115, yep. Stacey requires 40.
Check 1.
Yeah, game shot and the first leg, Stacey pace. Second leg, Stacey to throw first.
$140.
100.
32. 47.
Sorry. 60.
No problem.
Come on, babe. 81.
45.
54.
64, was that? Was that in the 25?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, 64.
Yes, sir.
135.
99.
Tibo requires 161.
65.
Stacey, you require 70.
50.
Tibo, you require 96.
Yes, the second dart.
Yeah, good finish. Triple 20, double 18 for the second leg, Thibault Tricole, and third leg, Thibault throws first.
$55.
100.
100.
55.
140.
80.
138.
98.
Tibo requires 68.
48.
43.
And Tibo requires 20.
Yes, une seconde date.
Yep, the third leg, Thibault Tricole. Fourth leg, Stacy to throw first.
Stacey.
100.
66.
100.
45.
100.
45. Pushing.
105.
79.
Tibo requires 96.
42.
58.
Tibo requires 54.
22.
Stacy requires 148.
43.
Tibo requires 32.
24.
Stacy, you require 105.
Wow. Oh my gosh. 28.
Tibo requires 8.
Yes, the next.
Finds the double one for the fourth leg, Thibault Tricole. And the fifth leg, it's Thibault that throws first.
Yeah, but I gotta win the game first. Please. Yeah.
140. Yes.
Uh, 52.
Allez, 100.
Stacey, we need a camera repair there, please.
It's all good. Right on it. Sorry.
No problem.
Sorry,
Yeah,
my guys.
we've got your scores, Tibo. No problem there.
100. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got that. Yeah, we'll just take a moment. We'll let Stacey repair her camera and we'll return to the match.
Are you happy?
Well, we're making some adjustments there. This is what happens when selfie sticks collapse, and it does happen. This is the Remote Darts League. Anything can happen. Let's return to our two players. Stacey Pace there was about to take her second throw. We're going to resume the match. She's on 4-4-9. Away we go, Stacey. Back to the match.
Sixty.
Uh, 180.
What a return. First 180 of the match to Tibo.
$85.
Tibo requires 81.
41.
$30.
Tibo requires 40.
Yes.
Yeah, game shot on the fifth leg to Tibo. Not bad, that. 13 dial finish with a mid-leg break. Well done. Sixth leg, Stacey to throw first.
100.
Uh, 140.
$99.
137.
Ah, 45.
180.
Second 180 for Tibo.
$96.
Tibo requires 44.
Yes.
Yeah, 12 dart finish there for Tibo. Takes the 6th leg. 7th leg, it's Tibo that throws first.
97. Sorry, 98.
$140.
Yeah, the 98 confirmed for Tibo. 140 for Stacy.
$100.
$140.
117.
117, yep.
I'm sorry. 95.
43.
Stacy requires 126.
Ah, 77.
Tibo on 143.
$95.
Stacy requires 49.
Oh, shite. Sorry about the passing. Oh, my Lord. 24.
Yeah, so 25 left.
5. Yeah, sir.
Yeah.
Uh, 16 left. So
Yeah, 33 scored, and Tibo requires 48.
Going for a fat 9 hit double.
Yes.
It is game shot, and the match.
Oh my God! No!
Tricole.
That's a rematch.
Well, there we go.
Sorry.
Lots to talk about there. Lots to talk about. I'll bring you both in.
I have to climb up on my desk.
Yeah,
I'm
climb
sorry.
back on your desk and talk to us.
Yeah.
Now, Stacey, I'm going to say this now. You should have switched across to Sacramento earlier, I feel.
I know, I'm very relaxed here. So my best friend's sitting behind me. It kind of helps.
That is as comfortable as we've seen you. Certainly, the first couple of legs of the match and the end of the game again. You had a dart to go 2-0 up there, and it would have been deserved.
I know. He's ruining my party. Really?
And at the end there, you missed ball for a 12 dart finish. But
Yes,
I do have a complaint.
Yes, I shot the wrong shot, or I hit the double 12 shooting for a fat 9. What's your complaint?
Once you hit the double 12, you had 25 left. Why didn't you go 1 and back to double 12?
I don't know.
Because that would have been a beautiful checkout of the remote guard.
I don't know.
But
Should
hey,
I lay on the couch and let you be my psychiatrist? I don't know, because I just hit it, so it seemed like that would be the obvious shot. But
of course, look, you wanted 25, you went 988. I just like the fact that double 12.
I usually go 17 double 4, but because I had already shot in that area, I just went for the 9 double 16. It was all in the same.
Well, that was my thinking.
Because I'm a silly girl, that's why.
No, Stacy, really, you look relaxed. The scoring. Now, I've seen you play on the circuit. I've seen you at international level. That's what I'm used to seeing from you anyway. So I think for yourself, the result aside, that must really please you that you've performed a little better in this game, because that's more than we're used to seeing.
Well, it felt like I actually was keeping up with him, and I could have broke his heart a couple times if I had just finished it instead of let him oh, come join us, come join the party.
Now you were worried.
Finished it, but yeah, it's the best I've felt in a long time. So yeah,
I'm glad to hear it, and hope that continues throughout the day. Stacy, you were worried that when your camera fell, that it could have distracted Tibo. Now Tibo,
I'm not ever worried about me. I play with dogs running around and kids running around, and I never worry about me. I always worry about my opponent.
Well, let's look at it from Tibo's point of view, because you were 6 darts into that leg, you returned and went out in 13 darts, Tibo. Then the following, you went out in 12. Yes, I know.
I was angry. I was angry.
Yeah. So Tibo, you started the match very nervous. That kind of little break there actually started to calm you down.
Yes, it was a very good match for both. From both. Stacy started very well. He pushed me. He made me pressure, good pressure, and I tried to
respond.
To keep my game. And I remember my 96, my first finish, saved me. So because. So give me some confidence to give up, to never give up.
Absolutely, there was even a key double 1 in there, wasn't there? The last dart in hand, Stacey was going to finish again then.
But,
we're not going to talk about that.
But it was a really good match, I think.
Hey, you two, we're going to speak a lot more this evening. You're back for 2 more games. Tibo, you're straight back on against James Richardson. Great match coming up.
Shoot amazing, baby. Shoot amazing.
And Stacey, we hope you shoot amazing against your fellow American, Joe Chaney.
It's a toss-up.
We'll see you both soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye.
So next up, Tibo returns to face the champion, James. Welcome back to the Geo Comply Remote Darts League. It's game number 3, and we're going to bring together for our match here the two players that won their first games tonight. England's James Richardson and the Frenchman Thibault Tricole. Hello again, gentlemen.
Hello. Hi, Richard.
Evening, Richard.
Hey, James.
Well, we won't keep you too long because you're both in good form. We want to see a good match. Tibo, are you feeling less nervous or more in this match than the last one?
I don't know. No. I have to enjoy to play against James. I don't know. Even nervous is good sometimes for me. So
Yeah, absolutely. It has been good in the past. James, do you get nervous?
Nah, never. Tell her, Lord.
Unless you're playing Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, his son's pretty good. Okay, we'll let you get on with this straight away. Come on, let's have a great game, you two.
All the best.
yeah, James, thank you.
Yeah, we'll allow players warm up. James started the evening a 6-3 winner over Joe Chaney, and we've just seen Tibo leg down, but won the match 6-1 against Stacey Pace. If you have only just joined us, it is the first player to 6 that completes the win. As you can see on our graphic, best of 10 legs means there can be a 5-5 draw. So it'll be Thibault that starts the match after the practice darts.
All right, mate.
I'm ready to. Okay.
All the best, bud.
Yeah. Good darts, James.
So first leg is Thibault to throw first. Game on.
180.
A perfect start for Thibault Tricole.
$81.
Super. 45.
$134.
41.
140.
85.
James requires 146.
100.
Thibault requires 150.
130.
130 scored, and James requires 46.
Fade up.
Yeah, great leg from both players there, but James takes it. And the second leg is James to throw first.
41.
135.
125.
81.
60.
100.
60.
130.
140.
Tibo requires 55.
45.
James requires 75.
61.
Yeah, wrong bed. So Tibo requires 20.
Yes, second dart.
Yeah, the second leg goes to Thibault Tricole. Third leg, Thibault throws first.
See, it's me.
Thibault to throw.
100.
100.
100.
140.
60.
85.
41.
136.
81.
James requires 40.
First start.
Game shot on the third leg, James Richardson. Fourth leg, James to throw first.
83.
121.
140.
123.
100.
60.
38.
97.
James requires 140.
60.
Thibault, you require 100.
60.
James requires 80.
60.
Thibault, you require 40.
Yes. Second dart.
Yeah, finds it for the fourth leg, Thibault Tricole. And the fifth leg, Thibault throws first.
45.
140.
72.
83.
40.
134.
100.
James requires 144.
132.
100.
James on 12.
In one down.
Game shot and the fifth leg, James Richardson. Sixth leg, it's James to throw first.
135.
137. 6, sorry.
136.
140.
81.
21.
60.
85.
100.
James requires 120.
100.
Tibo, you require 124.
49.
And James on 20.
In two darts.
Game shot and the sixth leg, James Richardson. Seventh leg, Thibault to throw first.
43.
95.
60.
180.
James his first 180, one apiece.
59.
140.
100.
James requires 86.
In three darts.
Yeah, lovely finish there. The 86, a 12 dart finish for the seventh leg. The eighth leg, James to throw first.
60.
100.
140.
81.
83.
58.
Nine.
Well, great grouping. 3 treble ones.
$31.
39.
I make that 38, James.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yep, 38.
Non, je fais n'importe quoi. 58.
58.
133.
James on 113.
Thirty-six. 55.
And Tibo, you require 40.
Yes.
Yeah, the 8th leg goes to Thibault Tricole. 9th leg, it's Thibault to throw first.
Allez, 45.
96.
100.
James, was your last score 96?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep, 96 scored for James.
And 100 for me.
Yes, 100 for Tibo. On we go.
One, two, five.
121.
180.
Third 180 of the match, 2 for James.
82.
James, you require 100.
60.
Yeah, 60 scored. Tibo on 153.
85.
James, you require 40.
35.
Tibo, you require 68.
36.
And James requires 5.
And two darts.
Yeah, game shot and the match to James Richardson. Well, gentlemen, what a topsy-turvy match that was. James, I mean, firstly, can I apologise to you, James, for taking away the chance of you attempting a 170?
Yeah, my mistake. Sorry about that.
Well, 1 point short, I'm sorry. But the thing is about that match, there were 9 legs played. 8 of them went against the darts.
Yeah, weird game.
Yeah, just one hole for you, James, and that ultimately, I guess, makes the difference.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I mean, Tibo, the perfect start for you, the 180 right off the start of the match. And then, as I say, the first 5 legs all went against the darts.
Yeah, it was funny at the start of the match. It was 2-2, 2-2, yeah. And we lost the start. We don't start. It was funny. But yes, James was too strong for me. He made me a good pressure. So he's so consistent. I'm not yet. I'm not enough consistent. So
he's playing very well indeed. But Tibo, you have a really thrilling game coming up right at the end of the evening against Joe Chaney. You're pretty much level on points. You know, that's a big game for you both.
Yeah, because Joe is so close of me in the ranking. So at the ranking, the important match here for me.
It is indeed, and I've just double checked the table, James. Keep things positive, and you'll be back on top of the league. So there'll be a message for Paul Hogan, I'm sure, at the end of the evening. We'll save it for the end. Don't worry just yet.
When he goes to bed.
James, you're back up to play Stacey Pace, game number 5. Tibo, we'll see you right at the end to take on Joe Chaney in our final match. Thank you both, gents. Great game.
Okay.
Cheers. Tibo.
Cheers. Thank you, Richardson.
And coming up next, it's the Battle of the Stars and Stripes. Stacey Pace takes on Joe Chaney. welcome back to the GeoComply Remote Darts League. And I think we're still doing some camera setups here as we're going to shortly see the USA go head-to-head in this one. Joe Chaney taking on Stacey Pace. And Stacey Pace just adding to our drama here this evening because her selfie stick that she's using for her camera seems to be alive. It didn't do her too much harm in her first game, although she was defeated. Played very well indeed, as did Joe Chaney in defeat. So we'll say hello to our two players right now. Hello again, Stacey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Richard.
Hello. So Joe Chaney's camera rock solid as ever. We never know what's going to happen with Stacey.
Oh, you never know what's going to happen.
And what's going to happen when you go head to head? I mean, have you two played each other competitively before?
Oh,
we've played each other mixed events. We've played each other several times. We've played together in mixed events several times, but never against each other one-on-one.
No.
Okay. So a little bit of American darting history coming up here. Stacey, still feeling relaxed and confident?
I'm relaxed and confident as I can be. Yes, sir.
Good. We're glad to hear it. And Joe, of course, you need a positive result as well after your first match.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I sure do.
Good man. Well, I think we're just going to double check things technically. Joe, if you want to have a practice, no problem. We're just going to check the camera with Stacey, and then we'll be underway with our first match. And we'll just take the sound and vision away for now, fix that camera, and we'll be right back with you.
Okay, what's wrong with my...
Yeah, it's been part of the sideshow this evening. It's Stacey's camera. It's like an extra player in the competition.
Carol, Richard! Really? I love you. You have to love me.
And Stacey, I'll also remind you, we don't often have to do this at the darts, but Stacey, I will remind you that we are live now, okay?
Yes, sir.
Good.
That means, Richard, that means no cussing, and I'm going to be a lady. I am.
Absolutely. So Stacey from Colorado, but playing her darts with us in California, and Joe, a Tennessee man. So we're all set to go. Stacey, you're going to be throwing first. Okay, Joe?
I'm all set.
Okay, Stacey, it's your darts. You're starting. And it's game on.
She will, Stacey.
I love you, Joe. She will. $40.
$100.
$100.
$26.
45.
44.
39.
100.
95.
56.
39.
100.
Stacey, you require 143.
46.
Joe on 75.
Yeah, I'm fully.
Yep, the first leg goes to Joe Chaney, and second leg it's Joe to throw first.
Okay.
57.
80, 60, 100.
95.
Can I just check that last score, Stacey?
That's 80 scored last.
Was it what, 2 treble fives or treble and single five?
Yes, it's 80 scored last.
80. Okay. 80 for Stacey. And 95 for Joe. Thanks, Joe.
$121.
39.
45.
41.
105.
99.
Stacey, you require 150.
125.
Joe, you require 170.
40.
Stacey, you require 25.
4 left.
21, and Joe requires 130.
56.
Stacey, you require 4.
Jack and two.
Yeah, finds the double one. The second leg, Stacey pace. Third leg, it's Stacy to throw first.
$77.
140.
$60.
41.
70.
60.
38.
85.
83.
60.
45.
Joe, you require 115.
75.
Stacey requires 128.
Ah. 78. 83.
83 scored. Joe requires 40.
Yeah, first start.
Game shot on the third leg. Joe Chaney. Fourth leg, Joe to throw first.
$58.
Oh my word. 45. The hard
Three
way.
treble fives.
121.
Oh my lord. 30. 38.
38.
I'm catching it on the wrong place. Yeah.
121.
79.
100.
32.
Joe requires 101.
61.
100.
Joe requires 40.
Yeah, second dart.
Yeah, the fourth leg, Joe Chaney. Fifth leg, Stacy to throw first.
$97.
95.
45.
100.
100.
125.
59.
140.
36.
Joe requires 41.
Yeah, I'm 30.
Yeah, the fifth leg to Joe Chaney. Sixth leg is Joe to throw first.
Yeah.
100.
84.
100.
99.
100.
100.
41.
180.
Yes, 180 for Stacy, but Joe on 160.
45.
Stacy, you require 38.
28 left. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 10 scored, and Joe requires 115. Stacey, you require 28.
Into?
Yeah, finds the double 7, the 6th leg. The help of the first 180 of the match, Stacey pace. And 7th leg, it's Stacey to throw first.
$40.
57.
95.
55.
95.
100.
121.
140.
Stacey requires 150.
28.
And Joe on 149.
95.
Stacey, you require 122.
I'm sorry, Richard. I'm blanking.
Yeah, that's fine. What's that in, Stacey?
Trip 18.
So 68 left.
Alright. That's a single bull last start. So
Okay, so 97. Joe on 54.
Bust. No score.
Hits the treble 18. No score. Stacey, you require 25.
Woo. Four left.
21, and Joe requires 54.
Yeah, third dart.
Yeah, finds the double 18. 7th leg, Joe Chaney. And the 8th leg is Joe to throw first.
$92.
96.
134.
48. 45. No, sorry, 55.
105.
41.
Joe, you require 170.
105.
59.
Joe, you require 65.
29.
100.
Joe requires 36.
No score.
Stacy, you require 150.
45.
Joe requires 36.
Yeah, first start.
Yeah, the double 18 goes in, and that's game shot and the match to Joe Chaney. Well, congratulations, Joe.
Amazing.
Well, Stacey, Joe may have won the match, but you won on the 180 count, so well done there.
Thank you. Sorry. I'm sweaty and hot. I'm sorry.
Well, we're going to let you cool down. We've not got too much time to chat, but well done to you, Joe. Put you in good shape for your last game against Tibo. An important game for you both.
Yes, sir.
And Stacey, you're going to be straight back to take on James Richardson.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Again,
Richardson.
yeah, no problem. And the third game in a row that we've seen where there were more darts against the throw than with the darts. Strange evening indeed, but we're going to be back very, very shortly. Stacey returns, as I say, to take on James Richardson. Be back soon. Hello again. It's the Geo Comply Remote Darts League. We're on to game number 5 already of our evening. And we welcome back for her final time tonight, Stacey Pacer, for his final match of the evening, James Richardson.
Hello, James.
Hello, Stacey. Good evening.
Hi, love.
Well, Stacey, there have been some positives, haven't there? The 180 in the last game, some legs on the board.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy with how I'm playing. I'm not happy with my finishes. If you have a chance to beat somebody and you have a finish in your hand, and should go, you know. So I'm working on that. It's a little late in the game to work on that, but I'm trying still. I'm here to break some hearts. That's my job right now.
Lovely. And James, it's hard to find any negatives for you right now. Things are going beautifully well.
Yes.
Well, we're out at the minute, but you never know what could happen.
Well, we're about to find out. We'll catch up with you both after this game and look ahead to our final group matches. But for now, let's get this game on. Stacey versus James. A few warm-up darts before we do. So yeah, James begun the night with a win over Joe Chaney, followed up with a win over Thibault Tricole. And for Stacey, well, some positives despite defeat against Tibo and Joe.
Sorry, I'm just getting my scoring app up.
Yep, no problem.
I timed out. I apologize.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as it says Stacey against James, you're on the right match.
Oh, I'm pretty sure, yes, it does now. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Have a little warm-up, Stacey, no problem. Get loosened up. James looking to go back top of the league. It's a lot of banter with Paul Hogan.
Yeah, very excited.
Remember, format, as always, first to 6 picks up the win. 10 legs.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, Stacey. So the first leg, it's Stacey to throw first.
All the best, Stacey.
James, good luck, love. You don't need it, but good luck.
Look.
$100.
$93.
$45.
$100.
$43.
$44.
Oh, the fives. $85.
$140.
$134.
James requires 124.
$56.
Stacey, you require 94.
Uh,
34 scored.
74, please.
Oh, it's in the top. 74 scored. James on 68.
$66.
Well, Stacey requires 20.
All outside, no score.
No score. James, you require 2.
No score.
No score. So Stacey, you require 20.
Checking 3.
Yeah, finds the double 5. The first leg, Stacey pace. Second leg, James to throw first.
$96.
Oh, boy. 29. How? I get so excited because you're right. Not right there. Oh, I know.
180.
180, the first of the match, James Richardson.
Great job, James.
Thank you.
$81.
$140.
Ah, 30.
James, you require 85.
$65.
$61.
James, you require 20.
First start.
Game shot on the second leg, James Richardson. Third leg, Stacey to throw first.
$140.
$140.
$59.
$30.
$140.
$30.
$132. No, I'm sorry. $130.
60.
And Stacey requires 32.
Champion one.
Yeah, 13 dart finish. Stacey Pace takes the third leg. Fourth leg, James to throw first.
180.
The second of the match, James Richardson.
85.
140.
140.
29.
60.
James on 152.
36.
43.
James, you require 16.
14.
59.
James on 2.
Let's start.
Yep, the fourth leg goes to James Richardson. Fifth leg, Stacey to throw first.
99.
96.
30. Why keeps laying on my arm?
125.
372. Oh my God. 15.
15.
Yeah.
76.
19. 6.
140.
25.
And James on 64.
24.
With 25 scored for Stacy.
79.
Yeah, 24 for James, 79 for Stacy, and James requires 40.
In wonder.
And there it is, the fifth leg to James Richardson. Sixth leg, James to throw first.
That's
41.
oh my. 37. My adrenaline is
140.
hold on. Just 100.
134.
100.
100.
41.
James on 86.
46.
83.
James requires 40.
Second up.
Yeah, the double top again for the sixth leg, James Richardson. Seventh leg, Stacy to throw first.
Ah, 40. Okay. No, that's I wanted to just throw 19s. That's what I wanted to do. I might. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Yeah, I am. 47. Alright, so fast.
180.
180, number 3 for James.
$39.
58.
57.
44.
46.
What is that? 29. What is that there? I can't see the darts. Where are they?
28.
And 19 is 47.
47. Thank you.
Yeah, I can't see what they're in. James on 134.
$58.
Okay. Oh, awful. 15.
James on 76.
I keep hitting the 5 on the first start, and I have to correct before that. You know what I mean?
13-3.
Yeah, the 7th leg goes to James Richardson. And the 8th leg is James to throw first.
So the first start is 5 every time.
24.
$41.
57.
Come on, Stacy. 45.
99.
15.
60.
26. Okay. It's okay, Joe.
41.
45.
Richard, what am I on? Is it 220?
220, sir.
Okay. 100.
41.
51 score there.
61. Sorry.
Yeah, 51 and James on 120.
I don't even know what I had left. 78.
40.
80.
James requires 80.
20.
No. 85.
James on 60.
And two.
Yeah, game shot and the match to James Richardson. Well done, James.
I'm climbing back on my stool. Hold on.
Another
James,
evening.
you're lovely. Awesome darts. I tried.
You played very well then. Opening leg, Stacey, was awesome.
Yeah, that,
Oh,
I think
my outs
Stacey,
were
I think
terrible.
that's been the sort of key for you throughout this evening. And firstly, let's start on the positive, Stacey. I'm not sure if she fell off her desk there. There she is.
There I am.
Let's start with the positives because this evening you've shown a lot of character. You have struggled throughout this tournament and felt very despondent at times. And let's be fair tonight, you've really raised it, especially early in the games. You've been focused, the darts have been flying well, scoring well, finishing well. It's just been the tail end of the games where it's dropped off, but certainly positives for you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't believe I deserve to be here, and at times I have to pinch myself to be blessed to be here, especially playing the caliber of the people I'm playing. So I have to I'm trying to shake it all off and just kind of try to play my game. And when I play my game, nobody bothers me. But I'm just blessed. I feel lucky to be here, and I'm lucky that my darts are starting to. It's a little late in the game to kind of kick in, but I'm blessed that my nerves have calmed down enough that I can at least give these guys a respectable game.
Yeah, well, you did that indeed. I mean, a 13-dart finish to make the match 2-2, if we were saying that about anybody else. So credit absolutely where it's due, Stacey. Well done. Let's look ahead. 2 days' time, you're back with us.
Yes, sir.
And it's party time. It's Friday night.
It's girls'
night. Yes, indeed. Looking forward to that?
Yes. I am such a huge fan and I'm a fangirl. I'm gonna fangirl. But I absolutely love Tina. Me and Tina, I think she's amazing. And as far as respect darts go, I'm a huge fan crush on Laura. But I have to try to pretend that I don't secretly bow down to them at night.
No, it's going to be a great competitive evening.
But I'm excited that it's like a girls' night. It's awesome.
Absolutely. We all are. So we see you in 2 days' time, Stacey. Thank you.
Sir.
We'll let you step down from the desk. Well done to you. We'll catch a word with James. Thanks, Stacey.
All right, thank you.
See you in a couple of days.
Yes.
Now, James, it's win-win-win. That's the second time you've done that on one night. You did that on your opening night.
Nice to be done.
But overall, if you could just keep quiet for now, Stacey, because we can still hear you. Don't start any other conversations. Remember, you're still live. So 12 games played, James, and you've won 10 of them. 2 draws, terrific form, top of the league, and 1 session to go against your 3 old mates from the first Remote Darts League.
Yeah, I'm over the moon with it. You know, I'm unbeaten in the league, and Paul, sorry mate, you're gonna have to go second tonight. Sorry, mate.
Well, there we go. And you're going to take him on. It's going to be the last game of the whole contest as far as the Remote Darts League fate is concerned on Sunday night. But you're also taking on Tony O'Shea, Jim Williams, rivalries renewed.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting night. And, I mean, this time it's been absolutely brilliant. 16 players, Richard, and there's some bloody good players in this one. And you got to play well to get your wins, to get your draws, and whatever, you know. And I'll battle through, and I've got them. I'm unbeaten. I'm going into the last night now, and against Jim, Tony, and Paul. So, you know, it's all to play for them, and it's still the placings to be had on the finals night. I mean, I don't know where I stand now in point-wise. Could I qualify or can't I qualify? I don't know. I haven't looked.
Well, we're going to confirm that all at the end of our last match. James, we say goodbye to you with a very big well done. 4 days' time, we see you again. Thank you for that.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
We look forward to it. Yeah, well done. And we look forward to our final game. Joe Chaney and Thibault Tricole coming right up. Well, it's late. We have one more game to go, the GeoComply Remote Darts League, and it's certainly worth the wait. We have Thibault, Tricole, and Joe Chaney going head-to-head. Hello again, gentlemen.
Hello again.
Hello, Richard.
Hi, Joe.
Hello, Tibo.
And guys, let's be honest about this. This is a big game. You've both had a defeat to James Richardson. You've both defeated Stacey Pace. You're level on points. A nice little 4-pointer here. Joe, how are you looking at it?
Yeah, I need the points, just as bad as Thibault. Me, him, Justin Thompson, Richard Vinstra, and Jim Williams are right there really tight. So I really need these 2 points as he does as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You okay, Thibault? What's wrong?
I think he's good.
There's nothing wrong with the camera. Don't change it. Thibault's been doing running repairs on a perfect image. Maybe he's been watching Stacy. I don't know. Thibault, can you hear me? He's turning his sound on. I think that's what it is. We can see him. If you need some technical support, we'll leave the call. Help him out. Yeah, we'll just dip out of the call, give Tibo a hand, and we'll be back with this match. It's just a wait, don't worry. Yeah, we're still going. It's the GeoComply Remote Darts League. We're all set for our final match of the evening. Our players are just warming up. Thibault, Tricole and Joe Chaney. A little bit of technical issues in Brittany, but we're on top of it, and we want to make sure that for every single game, you can hear everything and you can see everything. It's remote darts, and that's what it's all about. So let's join our two players now. They're ready to go. You can see on your caption, best of 10 legs. Joe Chaney versus Thibault Tricole. Are both players ready? You okay, Joe?
I'm ready for
And
ready
Thibault's
for
good?
me.
Yeah,
All
perfect.
the best, Joe. All the best. Good art.
All the best, Thibault.
So here we go. It's Joe to throw first. Game on.
$75.
140.
95.
85.
45.
55.
100.
60.
135.
Thibault requires 161.
81.
Joe requires 51.
3rd leg.
Yeah, the first leg to Joe Chaney. Second leg, Thibault to throw first.
140.
45.
59.
58.
83.
100.
133.
140.
Thibault, you require 86.
54.
Joe, you require 158.
94.
Thibault, you require 32.
Yes, second dart.
Yes, in the double eight. It's the second leg, Thibault Tricole, and third leg, Joe throws first.
57.
59.
43.
60.
41.
59.
100.
123.
140.
100.
Joe requires 120.
80.
Tibo requires 100.
Yes.
Yeah, great check out. Finds the double 10. The third leg to Tibo, and fourth leg, Tibo throws first.
$59.
100.
41.
140.
140.
60.
100.
60.
Tibo requires 161.
58.
Joe requires 101. 140.
141, correct?
Yeah, 141, yeah.
One, 2, 5.
Yeah, 125, and Tibo requires 103.
47.
And Joe requires 16.
Yeah, second that.
Yeah, finds it to take the fourth leg, Joe Chaney. And fifth leg, it's Joe to throw first.
$83.
60.
140.
100.
140.
140.
Joe requires 138.
46.
Joe requires 92.
56.
Tibo on 142.
19.
Joe, you require 36.
Yeah, third up.
Yeah, Tibo scored 90 and Joe hits the 36 to take the fifth leg. Sixth leg is Tibo to throw first.
25.
134.
140.
140.
78.
47.
140.
100.
Tibo requires 118.
42.
Joe, you require 80.
40.
Tibo on 76. 44.
41.
44.
26.
Yeah,
No.
44 scored.
Yes, yes.
Joe requires 40.
Yeah, first start.
Yep, finds it for the sixth leg, Joe Chaney. Seventh leg, it's Joe to throw first.
121.
60.
140.
60.
95.
100.
Joe on 145.
35.
81.
Joe, you require 110.
94.
100.
Joe requires 16.
Yeah, third dog.
Game shot and the 7th leg, Joe Chaney. 8th leg, Tibo to throw first.
87.
100.
180.
The first of the match, Thibault.
$60.
100.
95.
Thibault on 134.
94.
60.
Thibault requires 40.
20.
100.
Thibault, you require 20.
Yes, the third down.
Yeah, the 8th leg to Thibault and the 9th leg, Joe throws first.
One, two, five.
41.
58.
100.
100.
137.
140.
24.
Joe requires 78.
38.
81.
Joe requires 40.
20.
Thibault, you require 118.
78.
78, and Joe requires 20.
First start.
Yes, finds the double 10. It's game shot and the match to Joe Chaney. Well, it all looked to be getting nervy right there at the end. Joe, you did a superb job early in the match. Tibo took out a brilliant 100 checkout on the double 10 to break throw and lead 2-1. But then, Joe, you responded. Took the next 4 legs, I think, to lead 5-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did get a little nervy, out there on the close, thinking I'm going to do what I did last week.
Yeah.
Get up to the 5-leg mark, get down to the out, and can't hit the double.
Yes, it was looking that way to a point.
It was feeling that way.
Tibo, you were so close there to the 118, the double top, and then you would have had the darts in the 10th leg. So close.
Yeah. Well, I'm disappointed. Yeah, I don't play my game. Joe play well, but it's bizarre. I don't know. I don't understand why.
Now, Tibo, it's not over for you, but you're going to need a big, big night tomorrow. You return straight away, and if you got 6 points on the board tomorrow, you could still be in that top four. Darren Heroini, Larry Butler, David Cameron. Looks like a really fun night for all of us with those four. Still confident you can do it?
Yeah, thank you.
Good man. Well, you get some rest, Thibault, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good match, Thibault.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. Well done. Well done. Right.
And Joe, we see you in 3 days' time. And like you said, you're all in the mix now. We're going to look at the league table very shortly, but Justin Thompson, John O'Shea, Richard Veenstra. That's a terrific Saturday for everybody to enjoy.
Absolutely. Thank you, Richard.
Yeah, well done, Joe. Excellent. 4 points picked up for you. So we're now going to take a look at the league table, see how it affects everything here. Because, we can also probably run our eye over the results, I should think, from this evening. Just to remember everything that's happened. Well, there's the league table there. That's the best place to look because everyone now has played 12 matches each. So you can see where we stand. They have one session each to go. Everyone will play 15 games. And our players this evening, well, Stacey Pace at the bottom of the league, but encouraging signs for her. Showed a bit of character tonight, scored well, had some good finishes, but didn't pick up any points on the table. As we work our way up, Thibault Tricole, just 2 points for him this evening. But as you can see, he's only 3 points off of that top four. So a big performance from him tomorrow could still see him in the mix. Joe Chaney will be delighted with the extra 2 points he collected against Tibo in that last game. He's now joint with Jim Williams, just 1 point off the playoff spots. But right at the top of the league, James Richardson, still unbeaten after 12 games on 22 points. And all but in the top four guaranteed. So we've reached a point now with just 4 more league nights. That means we're going to see all of our players one more time before finals night on Monday. So that means David Cameron, Darren Heroini, Thibault Tricole and Larry Butler is on the menu for tomorrow. We hope you can join us for that. We look forward to it. Thanks to everybody involved as always. And we'll see you again 21 hours or so. We'll be back. Bye for now.